15. Standby music for headlines. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stinger. My computer.
Right now tonight, here's a look at some of the top stories that we are following this Sunday.
Stinger. First one.
In Madisonville, a report of a stabbing late last night. We'll have what we know on the investigation shortly.
Stinger. Next one.
And thousands hit the
Shot
streets
headline
across
next.
the Lone Star State to protest a GOP plan to redraw congressional maps, adding 5 Republican seats to the U.S. House. We'll have a look at the protests and what officials are saying.
Stinger. Roll side.
We are tracking heat advisories in effect for our area through Tuesday. Triple-digit heat index values possible.
Yep.
Stick around to hear more in the full forecast coming up.
Stinger. My compute.
And Myriad Brewing Company hosted a music festival called Woofstock, bringing together community members for a drink and a purpose. We'll have a look at the event coming up.
Animation.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News at 10.
My compute.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Courtney Green. Our top story out of Madisonville, where Madisonville police officers responded to a stabbing late Saturday night.
Roll VO.
Dispatch responded to an
VO's in.
incident on West Lake Street where the caller reported 33-year-old Ashley
Come out to her for
Poindexter had
another
stabbed
VO
him in
next.
the arm with a knife. Once on scene, officers found a large butcher knife hidden in a grill in the backyard of the residence. The caller was treated for a deep laceration by EMA, but did not want further treatment despite needing stitches. 2 children were reported to have been inside of the home at the time of the incident. Poindexter is now facing charges for assault.
Stinger. Courtney's back up.
An Evansville father faces charges after his 2-year-old was found wandering alone late Saturday night.
Roll VO.
Evansville
VO's
police
in.
responded to a call about a
Over white
2-year-old
VO
boy
next.
found near Monroe Avenue and Parrott Street just after 11 p.m. Dispatch reports the caller stayed with the child until officers arrived. Officers went door to door but could not find the child's parents. Around 2 a.m., the child's mother contacted police. She said she had left her son with his father, Khalil Reyes, who was later found intoxicated and unaware his son was missing. Reyes is now facing a charge regarding neglect of a dependent and is being held on a $2,500 bond.
Stinger. White VO's in.
An Evansville woman is facing charges
We will come
after
out to
her
a
Jeep
double
flipped
box
in a
next.
crash. Just after 2 a.m. Sunday morning, police responded to East Gum Street, where a gray Jeep Patriot was found resting on its side after hitting a parked car. The driver, 20-year-old Kristen Cowley, admits to having a few drinks before the accident. She now faces multiple charges, including operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
Stinger. Double boxes in.
With a heat advisory out across the tri-state and a heat index
We'll
on
fade out to
Saturday
her
reaching
for
105,
weather toss.
Princeton firefighters showed up to PCHS's marching band practice and helped them cool off. You can see some of those band members walking under the hose right here, and that might be something needed for the rest of the week, as we've got some more hot conditions following.
She is
Lucky for
up.
us, we have Storm Team
Standby
44
package
meteorologist
plus
Michael
one for
Harding
first weather.
tracking that heat for us, and he's got a look at what you can expect as you kick off your Monday.
And Stinger. Roll packages in.
Well, hey, Courtney, we are tracking dangerous heat and humidity through at least Tuesday. We have heat advisories in effect through that time frame. You can see those heat-related alerts here on this map here, and everything shaded in red, just indicating heat advisories in effect again through Tuesday. So looking at the heat index, you can see why, as we do keep the opportunity for triple-digit heat index values in the forecast. That's why that heat advisory lasts through that time frame. Finishing off the work week here, we're cooling off into the upper 80s for the heat index Thursday, Friday. So actual air temperatures by then also likely in the 80s. Wednesday, we're still in those low 90s, but you can see the thunderstorm icon there. So we'll have better chances for rainfall as we do head towards the middle of the work week. Tonight, we'll look at clouds lingering, 73 degrees for those low temperatures in Evansville and surrounding areas. So a muggy night ahead with only low 70s in the forecast. Not much relief from the heat there. And as we do head towards looking at your forecast tomorrow, we'll see a mix of afternoon clouds and sunshine, high temperatures in those mid-90s for your Monday. So that hot feel does stick around. As far as looking at the forecast here, rain-wise, we are going to see limited opportunities for those rain chances and accumulation here. Again, that best chance really moving in as we head towards your
15.
Wednesday, it's looking like. But all of
Come
us
up
here
court,
with that
camera one for a
accumulation
package
less than
toss
an inch,
next.
at least over the next 3 days here. So not talking about much rain relief from the heat. Be sure to limit your time outdoors and stay hydrated. We'll talk more about the forecast coming up shortly.
And Stinger. Courtney's back up.
Now to Texas, thousands hit the
Stand by
streets
package
across the
and
Lone
fly.
Star State to protest a GOP plan to redraw congressional maps, adding 5 Republican seats to the U.S. House. The controversial move is sparking talk in other states, including California, about possible redistricting changes. CBS News' Manuel Borges is in Dallas.
And Stinger. Roll package is in.
They called these Fight the Trump Takeover rallies in several cities across the country, here in Dallas, to Austin, to Los Angeles. They protested plans by Texas at the request of President Trump to redraw its congressional maps.
Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with our districts.
Protesters object to the plan that could give Republicans 5 more seats in Congress ahead of next year's midterm elections. What's your message
1
today?
minute left in there.
Our message is that when our rights are under attack, we have to stand up and fight back.
Then there will be a check on their lawlessness. There will be accountability for their crimes. The House will come to order.
But the state's Republican majority is now poised to make it happen, opening a second special session.
Texans stay and fight. In this case, you have a bunch of cowards who cut and run.
Democrats who left the state to prevent a vote have said they will return. Now the California governor, Gavin
30.
Newsom, said voters there will decide on a redistricting measure that could counter the Texas GOP gains.
We have got to recognize the cards that have been dealt. And we have got to meet fire with fire.
It's not clear
15.
exactly when all Texas
Come back out
Democrats
to
will
Courtney for a
return
vote
to the
stop
state,
next.
but as long as there are 100 lawmakers available for a vote, which is quorum in the Texas House, the bill is expected to pass. Manuel Borges, CBS News, Dallas.
And Stinger. Courtney's back up.
You may have heard of Woodstock, but today Myriad Brewing Company hosted their very own outdoor music festival called Woofstock. From noon to 5 p.m., festival goers were out enjoying food trucks and live music, organized in support of the Work Humane Society.
Bad time for the
Admission
computer
was
went up.
free, but attendees were encouraged to make
Stand by, Sot.
donations to aid in the construction of a new shelter for the Work Humane Society.
Jake Sot.
We always need volunteers at the shelter at events like this. There's many ways people can help.
Foster homes, that's a big one too. We can always use fosters.
For a look at the adoptable pets that Work Humane Society currently has, you can find that on our website at WEVV.com or their Facebook page. They do a great job keeping the public updated with their new furry faces they have coming through their doors.
And Stinger. She's back up.
In Owensboro, the Bluegrass Legends experience wrapped up at Moreland Park and the Owensboro Sports Center. Now the event lasted 3 days, starting on August 15th,
Stand by,
and featured a
Sot.
car show with more than 800 vehicles. On top of the car show was live music, vendors, food trucks, a beer garden, and swap meet area. A portion of the proceeds from the event will benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, emphasizing the community's support for a good cause.
Jake Sot.
Saturday, our big car show day, the park had around 800 vehicles on display. Last year, we know on Saturday, we had in excess of 10,000 spectators.
Attendees were able to enter the car show for a chance to win giveaways and specialty awards.
Stinger. She's back up.
Coming up in Madisonville on September 6th, the Travis Banyan Foundation will host the annual 9/11 Heroes Run. The Madisonville 9/11 Heroes Run 5K and Patrick Rudd Memorial Mile will be in downtown Madisonville with the opening ceremony held at Madisonville Fire Department Station 1. Proceeds from the Madisonville 911 Heroes Run benefit Travis Banyan Foundation, supporting programs that empower veterans and families of the fallen to develop and inspire the next generation to lead with character.
And Stinger. Courtney's
And now
up.
we have 50 days until the Fall Festival kicks off on Evansville's very own Franklin Street.
Roll
The West Side Nut Club
videos
shared some
in.
photos of their tech team,
We will
also
have
known
one
as the
tease after
Internuts,
this.
running
Courtney's
people
reading
and
standby
installing
music.
additional access points in preparation for the upcoming Fall Festival. From October 6th to 11th, Franklin Street on Evansville's west side will once again transform into one of the largest street festivals in the United States, drawing over 200,000 visitors for a week of food, fun, and community spirit.
And Stinger, music's up, teases
Well, coming
in.
up, Europe and other
Stand by
parts
to go
of the
break.
world are finding creative ways to beat the summer's record-breaking heat wave. Take a look with us at some of those options shortly.
Going to break in 3, 2, 1, Stinger, and we're out. Good luck. 2:35 in the break.